Hey y'all, it's India Monee. Welcome back to my channel. And of course, as by the title, you see that it is a Sweet Life review. I'm going to talk about episodes 1 and 2 in this video. And y'all let me know if y'all want me to be on camera for this, or y'all don't care if I just, have a picture on screen and talk about it. But let's jump right into it. If you haven't seen season 1, watch season 1. Sweet Life is on HBO. It's Issa Rae show. And it's all about these 20-somethings, going through life, getting their selves together through relationships, building businesses, social media, all these things. Like literally I'm in this exact age range, so it feels like I'm watching a vlog. I love the show. So let me go through pretty much everybody on the show from last season. I would definitely have to say that Ty and Amanda are definitely my favorites. I feel like I'm most like Ty and Amanda. Ty is definitely like that business-minded girl. That's me, always trying to plan something, always trying to do something. I just had my first event this year, actually a couple weeks ago. So watch my vlog on my channel of that. And Amanda is very much like, I try to stay neutral. This is my best friend. I'm not trying to get into it. I love her. Bri is cool. Becky, she's cool too. As far as the guys, I love Jaylen. I love Rob. P'Jae is cool. Definitely not my favorite. Jordan on the show was cool as well. Sometimes kind of annoying, but why did he leave the show? Where's Jordan? Where's Jordan? That's what I want to know. And then we have Cheryl and Jerrold, and I honestly almost forgot about them. But let's get into episode 1. So, Miami. I forgot about Miami. I like her. Season 1, I was a little unsure. Season 2, oh yes, love her. I'm going to get into that. Okay, so episode 1, we see the girls come back together. They're chilling, eating lunch or whatever. And it's just a reunion. The girls are back. Jerrold is not there. Ty said, she didn't know if she should invite her because of what happened at the group chat, which, she had, every right to. The group chat ended very intense. But the showstopper of this episode, I would have to say, is the boys. So we have this peppermint clip incident where they were having their turn-up session, and Jerrold allegedly, kicked off Jaylen's friend Keelan, was that his name, off the stage, and it ended up to this big roo-rah thing. Okay, so here's what I think about that situation. All the niggas always want to be on the stage in the club, and y'all can't do that. Everybody can't be best friends with the DJ. Everybody can't be in a DJ booth. Everybody can't be on stage. It's not a party when there's 20 niggas on stage. Get off the stage. And this is not your event. You're not the star of the show. You weren't on the show like that. You actually caused, a whole ruckus. Can we just not? And it doesn't matter if you're cool with the DJ. If you cool with the DJ, say hey, say hi, and then get off the stage. But we know by his personality, he was not about to do that. So I think that there shouldn't be niggas on the stage. And also, I feel like Jerrold, he really had a lot of, I don't know. He had a lot of fire behind his, I don't even know what to say, but he was real amped up. Okay. I feel like this season he real amped up behind Cheryl, maybe because they engaged now. I don't know if that's going to, come up on the show or not, but I was like, okay. And then they threw it back and talked about their history. But this whole thing honestly was just a big ego boost. This event was a bunch of ego. So that was that. I think that Jerrold should have not called security on him. But security does handle things how they handle it, but it shouldn't be a bunch of niggas on the stage. So honestly, get your ass off the stage. Okay. What else happened in this episode? Oh my gosh. Okay. So Amanda and her man Rob decide to move in together. Cute, of course. I don't have any experience with this, but I would like to live with my man too. So first off, I agree with Amanda's mama. Amanda's mama said, so this man said he quitting his job to do comedy, but y'all moving in together? Make it make sense, because 1+1 is not equaling 2. And Amanda knows that. And I think one of the biggest quotes that I really loved that Amanda said in this episode was Rob was kind of like, I want you to support me. I want you to believe in me. Take me out of my misery. And Amanda was like, I wish I could take myself out of my own misery. Like that's one thing about, I feel like, Black men in this generation. I'm not going to say they try to take the easy route out, but like women, we know that we have to work so hard to get the things that we need and desire out of life. And men just be like, oh, I don't have no plan. I'm just going to do this, but we're going to live together. Like, no. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see what's going to happen next. But I really hope Rob does not quit his day job for comedy, because if I was a man, I'd be like, if you're going to quit, then we're not going to live together. Period. Like, no. But I'm sure that, this was already in the works. One thing I love about Sweet Life is that it's in California. I never personally been in California, but I love how Cali it is, the music. Like, Issa Rae does a good job always with the music. So let's go to the Butter by Bri. So let's go on to the Butter by Bri event, which was like the end of the show. Let's go to the juicy parts. Butter by Bri event, which was the ending of the episode 1. So first off, Bri's event was gorgeous. I really didn't know what to expect, but it shout out to House Party, shout out to Bri, because they did that. But we all know what went down that day. So basically, the girls was bothered. They were bothered by Miami and P'Jae. I really hate that they be so like tense and beefed up behind these people, because I'm like that person that's like, I'm gonna act like you don't exist, So first off, let's talk about Marcus. Marcus was lame and disgusting and pushy. Oh my gosh, bro! I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into him in episode 2 breakdown, but he was disgusting. Ew. Okay. So I don't really understand why the girls don't like Miami. Honestly, like, Miami is really that girl. When you look at, I feel like when I think of a by book definition of what a bad bitch is, I think is Miami. And I only say that because I feel like she really be talking that real shit. She really be making logical sense when you really think about it. She came in, she's confident, and she's just like, you really beat up on me behind a nigga that you're not even with and technically doesn't even want you. So they get into it, of course. Becky is just always so, like, I guess uptight about the situation, but I'm just like, I don't know why. She never really talked about it, but it's just like, why? I know, like, she talks about behind closed doors. She got, well, not behind closed doors, but on the internet, Becky really got bullied and things like that on the internet, which we all saw that. It's really unfortunate. I think it's just because we really didn't get the extent of why she was so, like, jawed on to P'Jae. Like, it was just a lot to try to understand, but I'm sure, like, everything didn't make it to editing, So it was just like, P'Jae, first of all, is not even all that. Sorry, but why are you so emotional over him bringing a girl? I guess, like, we aren't together, and I'm pretty sure y'all didn't make anything official. But I understand as a woman, sometimes you're like, oh my God, it's my man, and my man, when it's not really your man. But let's get into the big fight. Okay, so we all saw the fight when basically the girls jumped on P'Jae talking about this radio interview, right? So what do I think about that? I think that, honestly, I feel like that was just to start a plot, to thicken the plot. Cool. I think that the girls First of all, time and place for everything. That was not the time or the place. But we already knew this was going to happen. Number 2, I agree that Rob could have backed PJ because PJ was being pushed into a corner. I don't expect somebody that is somebody's friend, especially a nigga. You know how niggas be. I did not expect Rob to come to PJ's defense because he said that PJ is his friend now, yada, yada, yada. So I feel like it's normal to come to his defense. What I didn't like from Rob was that once he said anti-Ty, that is when things went from 0 to 100. Because I get that the girls were really pressing PJ. I feel like my opinion, he could have been like, oh, bro, chill, y'all just chill, y'all chilling, PJ. This not the time, not the place. We can talk later. Or if he was trying to diffuse the situation, just be like, hey, everybody calm down and try to mediate and be like, okay, PJ, you go. Okay, Becky, you go. Okay, Ty, you go. But instead, he started yelling and screaming anti-Ty, which made it go from 0 to 100. So they said this season, we gonna bring the drama. We bringing the drama. Now for the girls, Jaylenn, she went from 0 to 100. But I get it, because if somebody was saying anti-India, I'm gonna be mad. But when she started calling him a weak ass nigga, when she started saying, you dead, you can regret this, I was like, oh my God, Ty. You're literally on 1,000 right now, and you're gonna regret this tomorrow, because we all know that Jaylenn is Krylan. And while I supported my sis, I was like, oh my God, stop, no. And I'm like, this is your best friend's boyfriend. So it's I personally would never say something like that, because it's I don't like saying things that I can't come back from and be stand up and be like, okay, fuck it, whatever, I'm done. But I'm like, this is Amanda's man. They literally just moved in together. This is your best friend. And I don't want to say whole entire world, because Ty got hella best friends, but this is one of your top best friends. You want everything to be smooth with this person. So I was just like, oh my gosh. But I ain't gonna lie, when Jaylenn came in, girl, Jaylenn came in. I love that Jaylenn was like, look, telling PJ to calm down, and he was like, what you say? I'm about to slap you. And then when he slapped him, for real, it wasn't even he kept talking. Nah. He said, we about that action. He said, I'm about to slap you. What you talking about? And then PJ started talking back, and Jaylenn slapped him. I said, oh, yes, that's a man. That is a man, honey. I'm joking. But no, I was very much okay. But then again, time and place for everything. But Jaylenn, I love how Jaylenn held Ty down. Now let's move on to episode 2. So episode 2, we see the outcome of this fight. PJ was real rowdy outside. Sir, you wasn't rowdy when Jaylenn slapped the shit out you. You wasn't. Calm down. Because he was like, I'm gonna hurt him. I'm gonna hurt where you didn't do when you was inside. Because y'all really could have squabbled, but y'all didn't. So when the girls, reconvened after the event, definitely was on Bri's side. If I was Bri, I would have been way more mad at my friends. I would have been way more mad. But she kind of played it cool. But I was like, girl, at the house, when Amanda came over and Bri came over to Becky's house, I was like, girl, not Bri being a bone collector, honey. She said, oh yeah, how would you feel if how would Ty feel if you called Jaylenn or a weak ass nigga and that? Amanda said, wait, what? I said, Bri is the bone collector for sure. So, then on the flip side, we are at the coffee shop with Jaylenn and Ty, and I really love how Jaylenn really supported Ty and was like, yes, I get what you're saying. In this situation, Rob is weird. We were trying to figure out, when did Rob and PJ become besties? I'm trying to figure out where the hate, I personally didn't like PJ last season, but I think PJ is a cool person. First of all, let me say that everybody on the show I think is super cool. But when did the hate PJ train start between the guys? I didn't even know that they had beef. Because why was Jaylenn so beefed up about Rob being cool with PJ. I don't know if I just don't remember. Even though I did rewatch the season, I don't know. I feel like they got lost in translation. But anyway, I do like how Jaylenn, comfort Ty, supported her, and then was like, nah, you got to be accountable, because no matter what, Rob is our friend, and you calling him a weak ass nigga was literally out of line. Just certain things you don't say, and saying this, saying that. So I definitely agreed with Jaylenn there. And and then he was kind of like, oh, this is kind of your fault, because I would have hit him if he wasn't like yelling. And she was like, oh no, like this isn't, like that's on you. I didn't tell you to hit him. And it's like, I get Jaylenn from that point of view, because he was like, oh, I'm a shooter. Like, I'm gonna shoot first and ask questions later when I come behind you. And if you don't like that, you gotta find a new nigga. And I was like, oh, yeah. Like, is this on Amazon? Because I need that. I need that on Prime, baby. I need that next day delivered, okay? I just love the energy. I love the energy. But let's move on. Let's talk about Marcus and Bri's workout session. First of all, very, very, very uncomfortable to watch. So uncomfortable to watch. I was very disgusted by the situation, especially when he kept saying, oh yeah, you know how to take correction. You know, I'm more seasoned. You know how to take the correction. You know how to listen. You take direction. Nigga, you don't even get bitches. Please. Please. I was just very disgusted. I'm glad that Bri left. She called him out every time, because I feel like last season she wouldn't have done that. I feel like we're seeing that Bri has definitely grown and learned some boundaries. So I was really, really, really happy in that situation. Then we have another accountability session with Ty and Amanda. I think that Ty and Amanda's talk was so mature. It was very beautiful to see as grown women when, I like how Amanda was talking about how, like, I'm really trying to be 10 toes down for my best friend and then really stand beside my man. Like, I think that she showed, like grace. She showed a lot of maturity and fairness in both of them. I like how she said both of them were wrong, and she really held it down for both people. So I really think that she did a great job, and I love this dynamic between Ty and Amanda. I feel like they can always come together behind closed doors and really solve some issues, and this is why I feel like they probably work so well together in House Party. But that is all for episode 1 and 2. I don't want to talk too much because I want this to be a dialogue, so make sure you guys comment down below. Let me know your favorite part of these 2 episodes. Let me know what you're thinking about the cast. Are you looking forward to this season? I just want to say, Issa Rae, holla at me. I'll move to LA. Like, Ty and Amanda, I would be y'all's best friends. I feel like we would get along great. But yeah, I love this show. I love the spirit of it. It's so great. It's very relatable. Very, like, millennial, zillennial, like, of the times. Love the show. I cannot wait for the rest of this season. And make sure you guys subscribe so get more reviews. I know the episodes is coming out. New episodes coming out in like 2 days. I'm going to have that up faster. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at India Monee. And I'll see you guys in the next video.